Listening to the Midwest's Most Dangerous Podcast, Lock Pod, coming to you live from the NECA IBEW Powering Indiana Lake County Studios.
Season 16, episode 2. That's what you forgot.
I forgot something. I know.
Season 16, episode 2. And I expected the new fan AI based song to be playing.
We didn't approve
officially.
That.
No, we didn't approve it. No.
We didn't approve it yet.
Yeah.
But we're waiting for other entries.
No.
I haven't gotten any. Have we gotten any new entries for the theme song yet?
I haven't seen any yet.
Lindsay?
No one's sending me anything, and please don't. I don't want to be responsible for anything.
Lindsay at lockpod.com.
I don't have an email that
or
doesn't
big
exist.
balls.
That's Steve. Yeah. That's Steve. God, that was one of my favorite jokes from last season.
That was good.
I freaking lost it after that. Big balls
good.
with a Z.
Yeah.
Poorly timed episode for that.
Yes,
title,
it was.
Yeah, of course, always. Yeah, that was the last one, right?
No,
Yeah.
no. I think it was just our guest and stuff. It was all good though. Well, you're still bearing down Chicago Bears. Look at you with your Hester jersey on.
Yeah, I had it on since the first half yesterday.
Oh man,
I
slept in it, got up, and set him off to Lock Pod.
The Bears were kicking ass to the Vikings. I went upstairs, got my Devin Hester jersey. I was like, "Fuck
Put
yeah.
it on." You're
Fuck
like,
"Yeah, Bears!
Here we go, Super
Fuck
Bowl.
yeah,
bound.
Bears beating the goddamn Vikings!"
I better get my airline tickets now to the Super Bowl.
And then I texted Kevin. I was like, "The Bears look awesome. They're fucking playing so great." And that was the exact moment in time they started getting their ass
It was
kicked.
right after that J.J. McCarthy had that big long pass to Jefferson. And
It's
you're
like,
you jinxed.
it was
I think I
literally-
jinxed us. And
I
was
did.
like,
It was literally when I sent that text. It was the end of all the good times. The good times were over.
all I was doing was bitching about all the hype on J.J. McCarthy and F J.J.
He looked
McCarthy,
good.
and then all of a sudden it was like the tale of two halves.
It looked like a national champion.
I'll tell you, I don't want to get too deep in this, but there is some Rob Johnson coaching errors, I thought, as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why you go for that 4th and 2 instead of kick a field goal.
Yeah.
With I don't know, whatever. I mean,
And I had the added pleasure of watching the fucking Cubs suck. So I got done watching sports last night and I beat the shit out of my dog.
No, don't say that. Do not.
You know,
You
I
did
mean,
not.
it's
No, you
not my
didn't.
fault. It's
Okay,
not,
Christy Gnome.
It's not my fault. It's the fucking Bears and the Cubs' fault. Don't blame me.
Don't kick your dog.
Don't blame me. I didn't kick him. I just beat him up. I had soft tissue injuries mostly.
For legal
Put
reasons,
oranges
this is
in
a joke.
pillowcase.
I feel like animal control is going to show up.
Yeah,
here.
yeah. It's like,
People, when the Bears and the Cubs both lose, people hear a lot of
oh,
coming
don't
from
do
my
that.
backyard.
No.
That's a weird joke to
Oh,
me.
weird.
Lucy.
Why
and
you can't talk about dogs?
You can't.
can't.
You can't.
Yeah, but if I could say I could beat the shit out of somebody,
cat?
nobody would care.
Can you
I went
say-
how about this? Okay, when the Bears and the Cubs lose, I walk down Knickerbocker and I just find somebody to beat on. You guys are like,
That's
"Oh."
totally fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
but if I beat on my dogs, you
I
guys are like,
agree.
"Oh
They're-
my god, you're out of
they're-
control."
They're innocent. They love you.
They don't
I
know
agree.
what
They love me.
It's
because
like
I don't beat on them.
unconditional love.
They don't listen to Lockpod. They have no idea I'm making jokes about them right now.
Man, I don't. Yeah, I don't want to think. I don't even want to think about it.
My doggies love me.
Yeah, they do.
Speaking of football, something got around to me about
What?
football.
What?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Apparently, the Bills game was crazy. And they pulled the backup kicker, and he's been retired for years, and he just kind of showed up.
No, their regular kicker got put on injured reserve.
Yeah,
and
so
then
they called in this new guy who's
Old
like a
guy.
high school teacher.
Old guy.
Old guy. New
He's a
old
high
guy.
school teacher. I didn't even watch that game.
Prater,
I heard it
yeah,
was
they
good.
got him off of waivers, yeah.
And he kicked.
And
kicked
he made a comeback.
Nice.
Well, the Bills.
Don't
made
call it a comeback, Close.
That's right. The Bills made a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
Okay.
He just
Who
happened
is that?
to kick.
LL Cool J.
I've been here for years. Yeah.
There, she knows
Don't
that.
call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Chad has totally turned against Tom. What a terrible joke.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm kind of, I love your dogs. I mean,
I was with my dogs by myself all weekend. Okay, my dogs and I are cool.
no
I
wonder you were
promise.
aggravated with them.
Can we get someone to check on his dogs? So,
I don't know if you guys have looked into the face of MJ, but it's kind of hard to be even mean to
Oh
him.
my god, he is so sweet.
He's like the size of like this iPad.
No,
a
he's
cat
actually
dog.
no. He's honestly he's like 20 pounds now. He grew.
Whoa.
I mean,
But no, you know the
big.
cool thing about MJ? He's like super athletic.
I
Like,
couldn't believe
for a
that
small
that little
dog.
dog swimming.
Oh yeah, not just
cruising.
that. Like because Chase's dog comes over to our house a lot, Harry, and Harry's a golden retriever, and they're super
Lots of
energetic.
Yeah,
energy.
God,
lots of
he's a
energy.
big dog, super energetic, and he's like honestly, Chase's dog's probably 90 pounds at least, and MJ is 15 to 20 pounds. And MJ will play with Harry and get thrown around. It's hilarious watching it, but like MJ is super athletic.
Well, he doesn't have a
That small
choice in
little
that
dog.
house.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
But like my dogs are sort of old, you know.
That's true,
Lucy's
yeah.
super old,
Mhm.
and then TJ is like 7.
Getting
or 6.
there.
How old is TJ, Lindsay? You know?
I thought he was older.
6 or
Wow.
7.
Yeah, 6
That's
or
all
7.
right.
So he's not young,
Middle aged.
right? But so like MJ is like always wanting to play, and when Harry comes over, that's his guy.
How old is
They're both
Lucy?
young.
Lucy's old, man.
She's 13 years old now.
I don't think she's
I think
doing
same
well.
as
She's
Nelly,
getting high up there.
13,
Yeah.
12, 13.
Yeah, usually when labs get to be 12 or 13, it's like, no way now.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, Teddy lasted. He was
13.
15.
No, he wasn't.
Was
he
he?
was 13. Yeah. He made it, though. He was a big boy.
He was a big dude.
Yeah.
Hey,
He
Kevin,
was
how about
famous
a?
on Twitter.
Oh yeah. How about a cat update, Kevin? What's going on with your?
Do you beat them when the Bears lose?
So the feral cats.
Bad joke, bad joke.
The feral. I do not beat the cats. I can't even catch them. They're feral. They
They're
run
still
out.
around.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
the feral cat update is this: we had 5. Charlie, when he was home over the summer, found my favorite one dying in the driveway. I don't know if it
Oh, that's right.
ate something or yes. So one of them died in the driveway, which was terrible.
Oh.
And we don't know what happened to it.
It's the
It wasn't
worst
like
start of a
Yes,
show
I know.
ever.
Yeah, no shit.
This is
and then,
super
but I
sad.
have recently
Reboot.
seen the other. I've seen the other orange tabby, the one with black and white paws, and the mom have been like in and around the house, but
Yeah.
not like hanging out as much. So I think they've kind of like grown out of it. Maybe they'll come back to the deck under the deck for the winter.
that's
We'll see.
sad.
Yeah, that was sad losing one of them.
It's
but
tough, like being a wild cat.
I agree.
There's
I'm
like
with
all
you.
kinds of stuff going on in
Yeah,
the neighborhood.
predators,
Cars,
poison. I don't know. You
I mean,
can eat
live
something
in a,
bad.
You live in a busy area too.
Yeah.
It's like you live right on the state line, so you get tons of.
Landscapers running around, contractors,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, you
right.
can just eat. You can get attacked by another animal.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, you have a forest preserve.
Yeah,
across
we
the
have
street from you.
possums, raccoons,
Yeah.
deer running around,
Foxes.
coyotes, foxes. Yeah. So
Dark intro.
Sorry.
Let me restart this. Hold on.
sorry about the.
I
Yeah.
want everybody to know that my pets are safe and healthy.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good.
Hey, let me ask you something else because this is an interesting outfit. When I saw you today, I was like, okay, he's still. I couldn't wear my Bears stuff today, and then also you have a new Navy hat on, a veteran Navy hat.
It's not new.
That's
I
new.
just
It's
don't
not.
wear it often.
Oh,
No.
I like
this
it.
is like super military. I usually don't wear this.
I like it.
Yeah, I wanted to remind Lindsay I was a veteran this morning.
Why me? What did I do?
Lindsay, do not
Yes.
forget your dad's a veteran.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
did.
Cool.
And I
Something
reminded-
Lindsay said when.
Yeah,
he
I
came
walk in. Lindsay gives me shit. I'm like, dude, I'm a veteran. You can't say that shit.
I mean, she was a
what I
Navy
want.
brat. She was like a Navy brat, right? She had to like.
I lived on the
She
base.
lived on the base, man.
She did.
you?
She was.
She
I
lived your
did.
veteran
I was an
life.
She did.
infant.
Whoa.
You saw the footage. All
Yes,
Dad's Navy
Lindsay-
buddies rolling around outside my house.
I
We would
just
get
thought that was
wasted.
at like a.
We put
birthday
Lindsay
thing.
on the side of the pool while we were all like getting wasted.
And here she is.
And
We'd
I-
have her like
survived.
one of those rocking things. We'd just hit it every once in a while. And it would rock.
Lindsay, you're a survivor.
See, I make bad jokes about my
Despite
daughter and
all of
everything. It's
that.
like dogs, daughters. It's like open game.
Give
with
Tom
me.
a break.
Yeah, dude.
You
Like
know?
I'm a fucking veteran, Lindsay. You can't say that shit.
Jesus. Sorry, I didn't know.
See, that's why
I
I
had
work.
no
Kevin.
idea.
Stop attacking Tom online. He's a veteran.
Yeah, I'm a veteran. From now on, somebody has a problem with how I run the city.
see
I'm
this
like,
hat?
dude, I'm a veteran.
Do you
can't
see
say
this
that.
hat?
Do you
Like, Mayor, I don't really like the way you're deploying your garbage man. You can't say that to me. I'm a veteran.
Don't
They're
talk
like,
about
"Oh,
deployment
sorry."
to me.
Yeah, I'm getting PTSD.
I deploy my garbage men,
Yeah.
garbage people, however I want.
I was campaigning this week, dude.
Yes.
I'm not running for anything.
No.
I'm just out and about.
Just out.
Look
yeah,
at you.
I went to Dyer. I went to Dyer on a campaign stop.
There's got a
Why?
lot of good Democrats. It used to be a fully Democratic town.
Yeah, because you know what, Linz? I always think everybody hates me. And then, like, going on the road is the true test if people hate me. And then I find out.
also get that too.
Do you?
But nobody knows
About-
who I am, so it's just me interacting with strangers who think I'm weird.
I mean, I don't know why they would hate you. You're a very sweet young lady.
That is true.
Yeah.
Wait, are you telling me these lovely women are Democrats?
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll say
Absolutely.
hardcore, by the way. They're
Oh.
they're way further left than me. They're the great ladies. It was a stop. It was the Dyer Democrats.
Looks like a nice shop. Too.
And,
Yeah.
gosh, I wish I remember the name of this place. I want to say it was Drip and Stop or something like that. It's right off of 30, and right by the railroad tracks over there in Dyer.
Okay.
Right where Calumet Avenue dead ends
Mm-hmm.
basically into 30. It's like a little strip mall coffee shop right there. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot the
Maybe
name
in the
of it.
Galleria or something right there.
But
You said it's on 30.
it's on 30. It's like dead ends where Calumet dead ends right to 30 there. And it was a great little spot. And the Dyer
Nice.
Democrats every Sunday get together.
It's the
and
Daily Drip.
Daily
There
Drip.
you
Thank
go.
Lindsay. The
Great
Daily
job,
Drip.
Lindsay,
And then
you
thank you,
internet
Lindsay.
kid.
But Jason Gore, who's a candidate that's running for sheriff, I'm a fan of his, and I heard he was going to be there, so I wanted to go check him out and see how he does.
Very
I
nice.
see how he does in the public. I'm like watching the guy. I want to see.
That's creepy.
I think that's a
No,
great. I
it's-
think that's a
I'm
great
like
picture.
I'm the politician whisperer.
That's great.
I
That's
am.
the title.
Thank you.
I'm the
I am the politician whisperer. So like I see him in public, I want to just sort of check him out and see how it's going. I want to see if this guy can win, and I think he's got what it takes. But I wanted to see how he was interacting, and he was doing he did a great job. He's a great guy. And by the way, so like I walked in. I was like warmly received in Dyer. It was very nice.
Why wouldn't you? Former chairman, ran for Congress, ran for Senate.
Because I'm controversial. I make bad dogs I make bad dog jokes and stuff like that. Honestly,
they may have pulled their support after that.
They may have if they were.
Those ladies look like small dog lovers.
Dude, check this out though, Lindsay. This is the worst part of the whole story. Okay, so I walk in and then I get the lock pod thing a lot. Oh my god. It's so great that you guys are back on.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm like, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And they're like, I listen to every episode. I'm like, thanks, guys. Mm-hmm. And then the lady on my left, she's like, who is that guy you're on the air with?
Lady on your left.
On my left, right there in that picture. All and I'm like,
looks nice to me.
I'm like, is it John? No. Who's the guy, like, you're the guy, your foil, basically. And I'm like, Kevin? And they're like, she goes, yeah, Kevin. I'm like, oh, yeah. And she's like, he's got a great voice.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
It's
and I'm
genetic,
like,
though.
Thank you.
It's no, and she's like, is he like professional? And I'm like,
I wish.
And I'm like,
I wish I was.
There's nothing you could say worse to me than complimenting Kevin in public. When we're talking about
I
like
thought
that.
this was going to
You
turn
get all
into
the- you get all
Lindsay's
the-
my favorite.
I know,
I
dude.
never
That's what
get
it's supposed to be like that.
You get all the love.
You're
Can I
not
have once
supposed
in a
to.
while?
I
Just
mean,
like,
I didn't like it. Like, if you're going to come up and talk to me about
I
live,
didn't like
don't
it.
compliment Kevin.
could you imagine
You know?
over the last 22 years if I was like, man, I hate it when Tom gets complimented because that never
like-
happens when I'm
Like,
with him.
she literally went out of her way to tell me how much she liked you. And I'm
That's
like, what the
nice.
fuck? I appreciate it.
You know, we're
It's nice of you
friends.
to
It's
tell
like
me
telling one of your it's like if somebody tells me, God, Tom's such a great mayor. I'm like, I know.
No, you get jealous. I
And
know
they
you
say,
do.
But it also that question implies you're not a professional.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that was absolutely that was insinuated, John. Absolutely. She's like, yeah, it's so striking compared to your voice.
Well,
But-
like I said, it's genetic. Kevin's
Yeah.
I did
brothers
bring-
in showbiz.
I did
Yeah.
bring that
It's,
up.
they just have really good voices in the Smith.
They
he,
do.
He did a good job and actually made a career out of it.
I agree, Kevin. We're making a career out of it too.
Trying.
We're in
is
freaking
not
500
a career.
episodes, my friend. I don't know if you.
Medium. We've only reached medium
I
quality
do
entertainment.
not call this a career. I
It's
did
a-
not see a single dime. From
Really?
this
Then why do you
freaking
maintain
a hobby.
ownership of Lockpod, young lady? You
I
can
don't
sell
know.
that ownership anytime.
I'm
Can you
Because
imagine?
know,
Your
one
part-
day you sell it, we're gonna go big.
Can
And
you
you're gonna be
imagine?
like, what's that?
If I come in one day, I'm like, hey, I sold my ownership. Like, I have to wear like a shirt, like to advertise whoever bought it.
Like
The
a
Daily
NASCAR
Drip.
jumpsuit.
The Daily Drip bought
Now
my
owns-
ownership.
now
share.
owns
Dude, that would be
Lockpod.
awesome. It's worth like it's like 2 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
That's your ownership.
John got like
Daily
a-
Drip's like, here,
John-
I'll give you a large latte.
A gift card, like a gift card for the Daily
Because
Drip.
what I mean, realistically, Daily Drip, if you had John's ownership, you would get no money. You would just have to pay taxes every
And
year.
get sued here and there.
Yeah, every once in a while. The lawsuit you had nothing to do with.
This is starting to sound really appealing. I think
Yeah.
I might sell my
Do you
want
to own
share.
Lockpod?
He wants to
If you
take
do,
this
take my
burden.
fucking share, please, because
Yeah.
it's like a $2,000 bill every
Please
year.
remove this burden from my shoulders.
Oh, that's good. Well, Tom, I appreciate you bringing up that I've got fans out there. So thank you
You
to.
do. They're few and far between.
They are. They
Yeah.
are. In fact, I
Do me a
walked.
favor, fans of Kevin, please don't come up to me and compliment
Oh,
Kevin.
stop that! I want to know because they don't. I never see
I
them.
put it in the show because they went out of their way to tell me how much they loved
That
you,
was
Kevin.
very nice. Well, I
I'm-
can tell
I'm
you
proud.
this.
You know I love Kevin Smith. You guys all know that. So.
On Saturday, Tom and I were at a fundraiser, and here was my introduction as I walked in the door. This dude that I hadn't seen in probably 5 years or something comes out. He's leaving as I'm coming in, and you know what he says to me? He says, "Kevin, oh my God, you look so good. What are you doing to color your hair like that?" I was like, What? I was like, dude, I am not coloring
like,
my hair.
fuck
I was
you
like,
very much.
Yeah, I was like, it's good to see you too.
Hold on. Let me go to the Kevin cam
I'm
here.
just very
There is
stoic,
no-
and I don't have a lot of grays.
I was like, I'm
You're
not
not
coloring.
coloring
I'm
it?
not coloring.
You've
No,
never, it is
never
very,
have.
It is very dark.
It is dark.
I don't see any gray at all.
It might just be
think-
the
I think
fall.
it's your shampoo.
I am,
You got like gray
I'm not
removing
coloring.
shampoo.
No,
That's
Wow.
not how shampoo works.
I do have some grays, but they're just few and far between.
I have grays.
Yeah,
I
but
think I have more grays than Kevin.
well, Tom's got a lot better hair, like more hair than me. Like
let me see.
I'm losing,
Oh,
It's hidden.
but he's
we're comparing
See?
noggins.
I got like the
Yeah.
Dansby
Yeah.
Swanson flow going.
That McDermott hair is
really.
I got
yeah,
the Dansby
yeah.
Swanson thing.
It's
have
good.
you guys seen my McDermott hair too?
Oh.
Lindsay's got the Dansby Swanson flow
Look at
going
that.
too.
Look at her.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Show
nice
that
and
Lindsay
curly
cam.
Oh,
today.
yeah.
She's got the flow
It
going.
smells like shampoo.
Have you
good.
ever colored your hair one time?
No, sir.
Me neither.
Uh-uh.
I wouldn't. If I did, I'd mess up.
There's a hilarious story about a lawyer we all know, Bill Padula. who
Love Billy P.
who like I'm talking. I mean, he's in his 70s
I like
now.
how
But I'm
you
talking
did.
like
You know damn well he's not listening. So a lawyer I know, she'll choose to remain nameless. Bill Padula.
20 plus years ago, because Chris Cantor was a magistrate in Judge Cantrell's court. So
Right.
he's like in his mid 70s now, early 70s. So he's probably like a little younger than us. And Chris Cantor from the bench, he walked up. He's like, Bill, Mr. Padula, are you coloring your hair?
Oh my God.
And he's like, I effing went home and I never did that again. And he's like,
Do you know anyone that?
And you're
colors
on,
their hair?
and you're on the record. You got to tell
oh
the
yeah.
truth.
He's like,
Yeah,
yes, Your Honor.
Grecian formula for the men. Thank you, Your Honor.
And Billy's got some nice hair, so good Italian hair. But I do not know anybody that regularly colors their hair.
Really?
Maybe I just don't know.
Really?
I don't think about it.
I do.
I'm sure we know.
I'm not
all
I
of
dye
it.
my hair.
Do you?
Well,
Well, you're a
women,
I haven't done it in a
women,
while, though.
women
You
do
could
it
do
a
that.
lot.
Women get away with that
Yeah.
because, yeah, I don't.
Men get made fun of. Women.
I just roll with it. And
Yeah,
by the way, one day I'm just gonna go with I'm just gonna shave my head and that's gonna be
Wow.
my look.
That'll be it.
Yeah.
I don't think you need. I mean, it doesn't look like your hair's going anywhere. I mean, your dad still has a good head of hair, and
Yep. He
so.
does.
All right.
All right. Hey, let's
What?
talk a little policy. What?
People are calling people out in chat for coloring their hair.
Really?
I won't say who.
Let's
You'll
let's
just
read
have
it.
to read. Do
Let's
you want me to read it?
No.
Jeez,
Okay.
no.
We've already been sued too many
No.
times.
Because it's someone we know.
I
No.
want to do it. I want to
They've
do it.
been a guest on the
Please.
show many
Please.
times.
No.
Oh my
Is
god.
Is this
Johnny
true?
Law?
Please.
Is
Yes.
it Johnny Law?
Yes.
Yes.
It says it's an allegation. Okay.
Okay.
like, we're gonna have to talk to Johnny Law.
John Cantrell
Hey,
needs to come in
no,
here
he-
and defend.
Yes.
This is an allegation only, Lockpod.
He's a sponsor. I'm saying, like, leave Johnny Law alone.
I
Jeff.
didn't read it. I just guessed, by the way.
Jeff calling Johnny Law out.
Jeff?
Okay. Jeff Semko.
So if you're, hey Jeff Subco, what's up? I was just in Hobart the other day. Nice to hear from Jeff, and
his
it's good to know
podcast.
that Jeff does have a great podcast over there. It is, and
The roofing podcast.
and
Nice.
if you, but it's a roofing podcast, but
Well, it's
not,
roofers, but it's not a roofing
Yes,
podcast.
it's
How
like
about
Lockpod.
that? Yeah.
It's like they talk about whatever the hell they want. It's great. I appeared on their show. It was fun,
you did.
and but yeah. So if you're going to sue anybody, Jeff is
Jeff
he's a
Simcoe.
lawyer too. He can defend himself, John. So.
So, John, your claim is against Jeff.
Yeah, Lockpod, we were just like facilitating the transaction.
Right.
We had nothing to do with the
We're
alleged.
passing along information.
Yeah, we're the
That was
middleman.
already published.
Hey,
Public forum.
That's right.
let's do a little bit of work in the first segment.
All right.
a little bit.
So yesterday, I think it was over the weekend actually. Donald Trump did a tweet or Truth Social, whatever the hell he calls it, and it had a picture of him in front of Chicago, dressed in like military fatigue. So you know it's fake because
Some Ray-Bans.
yeah, he's a fucking coward. And when it was his time to join, he fucking cowered it out, you know? So, like, now he's a big, tough guy, and he's dressed in military fatigues in front of Chicago with military helicopters behind him, and it says, "Shypocalypse Now." It's a play off of Apocalypse Now. And he, this is Donald Trump's actual words, talking about American citizens. "I love the smell of deportations in the morning. Chicago about to find out why it's called the Department of War."
3 helicopters,
God.
emojis. And so obviously that's a play on I love the smell of napalm in the morning from Apocalypse Now. And then and a couple things about this. There was like, I don't know how true this is, but there was like a bunch of tweets going around or X comments. I don't know what X comments are called anymore, but it said that the hat could be looked at as a Confederate general hat, a Confederate hat, which I thought was
Does
conceivable.
look
That's
like
interesting.
that.
It does look like that.
Yeah, I mean, if that's another just kind of like slap
agree
in the
with you,
face, I
Kevin.
think.
It's
I mean,
totally, that's a Confederate general hat. You're right. I didn't even notice that.
You know what, John? Can you Google Confederate
Yes.
hat?
Good call.
oh, we're looking
Yes.
it up. All
See
right.
if we can compare
We're going
it.
to do this live on the air.
Ooh,
There
all
we
right.
go.
Because that looks like a Confederate general hat. I
Because
agree.
I'm willing to hear, you know.
So, Tom, John's looking that up. I mean, what did the other take is this whole thing about the War Department?
Yeah.
Chicago, I mean, it's like, that's a,
Oh, my gosh.
whoa.
It's the same.
Strikingly
Okay, it's
similar.
the same
Look at this.
two rifles crossing
It's
each other.
the
All right, let me
That's
symbol.
go back to
that's
Trump's.
similar.
Whoop, that's not it.
Whoop, whoop.
This is it.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa, it is the same.
It's the two
a
rifles that
second.
cross each other. That's a
Yikes.
Confederate symbol.
That's
So like,
a little scary.
Wow.
so like when you think about Chicago as a heavy minority city, and then you got this president
Yeah,
that's
not
play.
cool.
Well, it's just like, I thought about this during January 6th, too. I just think, if you look back and you thought about all the Union soldiers that died to preserve the Union, and you've got people running around the Capitol with, like, Confederate flags, and people now on the right, I mean, I'm not saying a lot, but you see this as the far, far right. You've got Confederate flags. It's such an insult, I think, to the Union. And then you got him doing this on this AI thing. Like, come on.
Chicago is bracing for ice raids set to begin this weekend, right as Mexican Independence Day celebrations kick off across the city. The trigger, a bizarre Truth Social post from President Trump this morning featuring a cowboy hat-wearing AI-generated Trump in Army gear, aviators, and military helicopters flying over a flaming Chicago skyline. The caption, I love the smell of deportations in the morning. Chicago is about to find out why it's called the Department of War. Yes, seriously. He even signed an executive order to rename the Department of Defense to the Department of War on Friday to show strength.
So, Tom, what's your comment about like the whole, like, you're going to find out why it's called the Department of War? It makes it sound like he's
going to war with Chicago.
With a state and a city.
Yes.
With an American city. Like,
wait.
What?
Like, I associate myself with the city of Chicago.
Sure.
I mean, I get it. I'm a Hoosier. I live in, but like Chicago, I visit multiple times every week. So it feels to me like he's aiming at people like us, people that love the city of Chicago and go to the city of Chicago. Like, I'm a fucking more of an American citizen than this guy. I actually joined the military voluntarily, and I served 6 years voluntarily, Donald. You were a coward. When it was your time during war, you bailed because of your freaking shin splints or your whatever the hell you have. It's a joke. It's a disgrace what's going on in this country. And Donald Trump is.
I just think it's very aggressive to, and I think it mischaracterizes the situation in Chicago. Look, I think it's been clear that the federal government can do these focused ICE raids on people that have criminal warrants, backgrounds that don't belong in the country. Okay, fine. But I just think making it into this sensationalized thing, just go do your job. If you want to send ICE in and go and pick up criminals that do belong to be deported, have at it. I just don't think it's appropriate to make it to be put fear in people, put fear in communities, and also just like fear mongering people that never go to Chicago, right? Like, I'll never go to that city.
I know.
I'll never go to LA. I'll never go to San Francisco.
I know. It works too.
Yeah.
There's these, simple-minded people that hear this stuff and they're scared to death of going to Chicago. It's one of the best cities in the world, and you live right next to it. And you're scared to death to go there.
And he called it a hellhole.
And you watch Fox News and you believe this bullshit that comes out of this liar's fucking mouth. And he's a fucking liar. He lies about everything. And he's lying about Chicago. And then we get these simple-minded people that are like, I'm not going there.
Yep.
Chicago's scary. It's not. Chicago is gorgeous and beautiful. I go there all the time. By the way, I could get my ass kicked in my hometown or in the region. I could get my ass kicked anywhere. Yeah, it could happen in Chicago.
You can get murdered in a lot of different places around the country.
Yeah. It's just,
I know. I mean,
I hear people talk about how I don't go to. I've lived in Hammond and I never go to Chicago. I'm just like,
you're missing out. Good, one more parking space for me.
I ride my bike there. It's so gorgeous. It's like,
and I just like I said, just do your job. If you want to go have some ice raids, have at it. Okay, go do it. But you don't need the military there. So
I think a part of that too, Kevin, is the deportation numbers aren't where anyone thought they were going to be, so they have to sensationalize this.
That's a good point, John.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
they're doing a good job.
That's a real good point.
And the other thing I don't like about the Department of War thing, we haven't really talked about that enough, but it goes against his whole anti-war image.
Yep.
He's changed
Nobel
it to
Peace
Department
Prize.
of War.
Right. How do you get
Prize.
the Nobel Peace Prize if you're saying let's change it to the Department of War?
I don't have really much bad to say about Trump's first term with like global kind of stuff, but now his image is changing. He went with anti-war, and now it's the opposite.
Well, and that's why people like Marjorie Taylor Greene you don't hear much about her because she's really pissed about this pivot.
And she's pissed about the Epstein stuff too.
Yep.
It's like it's a vendetta administration right now. It's like we're going to fill vendettas. Yeah, Chicago, you didn't vote for me, I'm going to get you. Right? California, you didn't vote for me, I'm going to get you. Right? But
and you see it in the approval ratings. I saw over the weekend on a lot of the weekend news shows. I mean, for whatever stock you put in the polls, but his approval ratings down in the high 30s, low 40s now, and it's tanking.
Well,
and
Kevin,
among independents,
when you have someone like Megyn Kelly, disagreeing with Trump on bringing in National Guard to Chicago, I mean, his base is fracturing.
Which doesn't help. Won't help in the midterms. So.
No.
All right.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker fires back, calling Trump a wannabe dictator, warning these threats are real and not satire. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson said the administration is trying to occupy our city and break our Constitution. So a lot of stuff going on, and obviously we're right here on the front line, so to speak.
And we'll keep you updated.
Of this hellhole called Chicago.
That's right.
Here on the front line, we can give you play-by-play from Hammond.
Yeah, I
which
think
Hammond touches Chicago. I mean, so it must mean Hammond's a hellhole too.
Be careful.
Yeah,
it's the like the ass end of the hellhole.
Oh yeah, but I'll be honest with you, Kevin. I'll be honest with you. What scares me about this whole thing is a lot of people are going to probably leave Chicago if, maybe some
feel
bad
like
guys.
it's safer in Indiana or whatever. And
so we're definitely getting ready in Hammond.
Yep.
It's we're going to be working a lot of overtime during that 1 week. That Trump, because that's all he does. He shows up, gets the press all fired up, and then he
shows a couple arrests.
Taco Trump,
bring
chickens out.
that guy out that sounds like he's a union boss. To talk about immigration and maybe
And the
Dr.
talk show
Phil.
host.
But one of the things I heard that was interesting about this is
Tom
like
Holman, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Such
Yeah.
a jag-off.
Sounds like a longshoreman or something, but from Boston. One of the things I thought was interesting somebody brought up was like, part of this is, get the protesters riled up so that they have these monstrous protests or like fight back against the ICE or like throw stuff at federal. So then it's like, see, look,
Then bring in the National Guard.
Now look, we have to defend our
I agree
cities.
with you. Get them all fired up.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, this place is out of control. Look
Right.
at it,
Yep.
Right.
Yep. It feeds right into the
Well,
narrative.
then, of course, Chicago everybody's watching Chicago right now. And then on the Mag Mile the other day, there was a high-profile robbery of the freaking Rolex store. And they smashed all the windows and stole. And it's like, geez, oh, Pete, you guys are killing us here. We're like literally trying to freaking keep Trump's dumbass in Washington, D.C. And then these
roving
guys.
gang of marauders decided to do the Rolex store. Yeah, bad timing. But, yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and do break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit of Phillies baseball.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to tie it into the Coldplay concert Kiss Cam. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Get
And
ready.
we're even going to throw some Oasis in there while we're at it.
Why
Look at
not?
us.
Okay? And then when we come back after that, our third segment is going to be, we're going to talk some Arkansas farmers.
Ooh, I can't wait for that.
It's going to be a fun topic. Arkansas farmers. Arkansas farmers,
The Razorbacks.
they don't like Trump tariffs. Believe it or not.
Shocking.
They're getting smashed by China not taking their
We're
soybeans.
gonna talk
and
all
the
about
Trump
it.
tariffs are ruining these farmers, and they all voted. 2/3 of them voted for Donald Trump. So
Stay tuned.
yeah, so we got some things to talk about. So stick with us. We're gonna start off and talk about our premier studio sponsor. They've been with LockPod from day one, over 500 episodes ago. Powering Indiana Lake County came on board, and they've been with us ever since. Powering Indiana Lake County is your source for the region's most trusted electricians. At Powering Indiana Lake County, we set the standard for excellence in electrical work. As IBEW Local 697 electrical contractors, we ensure safety, reliability, and quality for Northwest Indiana corporations, businesses, and homes alike. But our mission goes beyond the job site. We're creating a brighter future for the region we proudly serve. Powering Indiana Lake County, bringing excellence to the job, creating a brighter future for our community. Find the right electrical contractor at poweringindiana.org.
Tortillas Nuevo Leon is the gold standard in Mexican cuisine across the Midwest. Look for Tortilla Nuevo Leon's popular red and white label at your local grocery store and enjoy quality Mexican products made with local expertise.
Tortillas Nuevo León, hechas con amor, para ti y tu familia de todo corazón. Tortillas Nuevo León, hechas con amor, para ti y tu familia de todo corazón.
Misprint Printing. Elevate your brand with Misprint, the premier printing and sign solution in Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana. With a 30-year legacy of excellence, their experienced team, led by Rick Baltonsberger, combines innovation and technology to deliver top-quality signs and printing, always on time and within budget. Conveniently located in Munster and Hammond, Misprint is your partner for creating impactful visual solutions that leave a lasting impression. Visit them at misprintusa.com to bring your vision to life today. They do metal business cards, too.
MCR Partners. MCR Partners is your one-stop destination for top-notch expertise in economic development, finance, and planning. With a dedicated team geared up to tackle your projects head-on, they are your go-to comprehensive solution providers. Dive into the world of economic development with MCR Partners and let them guide you through the maze of opportunities. Stay in the loop and connected by hitting up their website at mcrpartnersllc.com. For tailored assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to Matt Reardon at 219-741-9511.
Can I do a shout out to our brother Matt Reardon about, he was like, gave us a nice compliment and like told us we were bringing it in season 16.
Yeah,
so thank you, Matt.
It's nice to
That
hear
was
from
great.
our sponsors saying keep up the good
They
work.
actually listen.
Yep.
Okay, Byway Brewing is a family-friendly microbrewery with a spacious tap room and outdoor patio serving its an award-winning craft beer, a chef-driven food menu, and craft cocktails on draft. Their brewing equipment and production facility offer a unique backdrop for events like bridal showers, reunions, and corporate parties. With their new food truck, they can cater your corporate and private events off-site. Just off 8094 at the Kennedy Avenue South exit. Discover more at bywaybrewing.beer.
All right. Thanks to our sponsors.
Including our studio sponsor, Power in Indiana Lake County.
Update on Kevin and Tom's bet.
Ooh,
I think
yes.
it's illegal what we're talking about, but we're still doing it because we're flaunting the law.
I had several Sox fans over the last couple weeks come up to me, and of course Tom and I are both Cubs fans, and said, "Hey, what do you need to do to win $50 from Tom?" And so the Sox were kind of last time when we ended season 15, I was like, I'm going to just basically throw $50 on the table.
The bet was the Sox have to win 63 games.
They had to lose less than 100 games.
Right.
And last year they were
if they lose 100 games, I win.
Correct. And they were last year, just to give some frame of reference, the Sox were the worst team ever from a win-loss percentage in baseball history.
120
100
losses?
and some years, right?
Yeah.
So
That's
it's bad.
So
this year I
it was
took
a
them under
solid bet
100.
I made. Right.
And so there's, I think they're at 144 games right now, which means there's 18 games left. If the Sox go 8-10, Kevin wins $50 from Tom.
Yeah.
So let's go.
The
White
Sox
Sox.
are definitely
Boo,
playing.
White
Go
Sox.
Sox.
They're definitely playing better lately.
They
too.
are. We'll see what happens, though.
Yep.
We'll keep tuned.
Okay, Lindsay, I know Lindsay grew up in baseball family, right? And she's not the hugest baseball fan, but she grew up in a baseball
I'm not a sports
family.
fan, but I know baseball really well.
So, Lindsay, let's say you're sitting in the outfield.
And the Bills come back.
You're in the outfield or anywhere in a baseball stadium, and a foul ball comes towards you. What is the rule? Like, whose ball is that?
It's whoever gets there first.
She doesn't know baseball, and she knows the rules, right?
Okay.
So, like, if somebody, like, let's say the ball lands right at my feet, and I'm, like, too stunned to do anything, and somebody comes from a couple rows over, dives over and grabs the ball, even though it's sitting right by my foot. Whose ball is it?
It's their ball.
It's
Whoever
the person
puts
that grabbed
their
it.
hand on the ball
Boom.
first.
I like it.
Well, not necessarily first, but like there can be a tussle for it.
Whoever comes up with it.
There's often tussles.
There
but-
is.
Oh,
like
yeah.
multiple people reaching, and one stronger person is
Yes.
like, I got the ball.
Yeah.
And it's
They
over.
win.
And then
They
everyone's
win.
just like, yeah.
Right. I had it. I almost had it.
How about this? I remember one time when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was like $120,
Yeah.
120 pounds, a small kid. Okay.
Yes.
I
In
used
the
to go to
Navy.
concerts. No, this is when I was in high school. I went to a Motley Crue concert, and I was super small, and we would get super, inebriated. So I was out there, and we were just partying, watching this concert. And Tommy Lee, the drummer for Motley Crue, they are spinning his drum set. And he is like playing it, and they're spinning it. And when he would come up, he'd fire drumsticks into the crowd, right? And one of the rotations, he fires his drumstick, and I see it come in, and I reach up and I grab it. And another dude grabs it at the same time. And we look at each other, and he was like a lot bigger than me. And he just went, yanked it out of my hands. And I just sat there like, you win.
Okay.
Okay?
See,
This
so it
is
even
how it
goes for
works.
drumsticks.
This is how it works.
You didn't get in a fight.
No, I knew if I did, he would have kicked my ass. So there was nothing I could have done, right? But it was his drumstick. He's got this freaking drumstick on his wall today.
So fast forward to 2025 Phillies-Marlins game in Philadelphia in the bleachers, and a Marlins hitter cranks a homer to the left field stand. So here's a little video. Oh. All right. So hold on a
Could
second.
you play that again?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
we
watch
have,
this
we have it in
again.
slow-mo. John, do you have the slow-mo one?
I do.
All right, let's watch this in slow-mo.
Okay, so the guy in red is definitely not sitting where the ball lands.
Correct.
He comes running over and grabs it. It's like a row in front of Philly Karen.
Yes.
Okay. All right, here it is.
Reaching.
So he reaches. He's got the ball. There's 4 people going for it. He comes away with
And
it.
it was pretty quick. Like, he just went. It looked like it was rolling towards
It
him.
did.
He just snatched it
Yep.
up.
He grabbed it.
Easy
Yeah.
grab.
Grabbed it with his right hand,
And
lifted
she
it with
is-
his left hand, and
she
she's
is
not happy.
fucking distraught.
She tries to grab him right there. So go back to regular
She's
time,
like,
John.
what are you doing?
Here's regular time. So here's what happens after he grabs the ball.
Run it over, run it over. He's got it.
Boom. Lifts it up. It's his.
Okay, now let's stop it real quick here.
Yep.
He did. Okay, and he gives the ball promptly to his son.
Yes. And
Okay.
puts
He's
his
a good
arms
dad.
around. Yes.
He did run like 10 seats away from his seat
Sure.
to get it. Okay,
It's fair game.
I agree with you, Lindsay.
But I would also say it wasn't a packed. It wasn't like
no,
he ran over
no,
people.
he did not run over people.
Right.
It was a lot of empty seats. He got it.
It wasn't even close. It
Now,
was like,
granted, it was like a foot away from Philly Karen, okay? And it was like 10 rows away from Philly Ken.
So this is what unfolds.
yeah, she grabs him by the shoulder.
Oh.
Comes over. He's like, "What are you doing here?"
This is where it looks weird. That was a weird expression he showed.
Well, I think
was
he was
weird.
like, "What are you touching me for?"
I
Who is
know,
this?
but like it's almost like he knew he was on TV.
I got the same vibe, Tom.
Yeah.
Yes, it's almost like a skit.
Yeah. I
At
got
that
the
point, but
same
this is
vibe.
not a skit.
No.
John, do you have the other view where you can hear her yelling at him?
Yes.
Okay, let's listen to that. And he's basically
gonna
saying,
play
like,
this
I gave
out.
it to my kid. It's my ball. Yeah, it's not this one, I don't think.
No. But he eventually just says.
Take it. Fine. Take the
Yeah.
ball. He's like, get out of here.
Yes.
So this,
And little did he know this whole thing is playing out on multiple like cell phones, on national TV.
Yeah, this is it. It was in my hands. You took it from me.
Total fucking.
Oh my
Total Karen.
God! You took it from me. You took it from me, from my hands. It's like, oh my,
How old are we?
exactly.
It's a stupid
And she
baseball.
basically has to go over there and say, "I want it from your kids, like 8-year-old's baseball
Yeah,
mitt.
you're gonna steal
Give
it
it
from a
back to me."
child.
Like
That is so freaking
ridiculous.
Karen. It's so Karenish.
you know,
No self-awareness.
none. And it would be one thing if it was maybe 2 adults. Even then, it would be bullshit, right? I'd
Right.
be like, "Go fuck yourself."
I
Right?
know.
And that was what.
Sorry.
What I thought the crazy thing was, I was thinking to myself, in that situation, I'd been like, "You're not taking it back from my kid.
I know.
Go sit down." I would have been.
I'd have probably done
I would,
the same thing he did.
That's
I'd have
nice
been
of
just
you.
like-
I
'cause
probably
no,
wouldn't.
because honestly,
But
I don't
it's-
like confrontation in public because I feel like as a public official,
Sure, you're
this
more
is
aware
no
that.
bueno. Like if
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
a
yeah.
confrontation in public, I'll give up quickly.
But
'Cause
also,
it's not worth it.
it's a good lesson to learn as a child that sometimes fighting is not worth it.
True.
Yeah.
To just
See,
kind of let things go.
I would have
And
failed.
the kid, look at the kid's face. He was so happy.
Like, what are you,
when
he's
his
like
dad
looking at
gave
her
him
like,
the ball.
"What are you doing?"
Totally ruined the moment for that kid, man.
So this was kind of cool. A little bit after this happened,
Yeah.
the Marlins, actually, first the Marlins like PR team saw it.
The
what
Marlins?
happened. Yeah, the
Oh, yeah?
Marlins PR team. A woman came up to the stands and gave him like a Marlins jersey and a bunch of like goodie bags from the Marlins, including some balls.
Yeah, look at that.
And then after the game, the kid, here's a
That's
picture.
Harrison Bader.
Yeah, Harrison Bader,
He's a great
stud.
baseball player, man.
He gave him a bat, signed bat, and a couple balls too. So really cool ending for the kid on his. By the way, he was there for his birthday.
What a
oh my
Jeez.
gosh.
good God.
I agree with Tom. I think the dad handled it
Yeah.
perfectly.
A
I think
stellar,
he knew
stellar.
he could be on camera from this, and I think
I
he
agree with you,
handled it
John.
really well.
I think the dad knew he was on camera because, first off, you're in the home run section right after a home run's hit.
Yep.
Could you play that part again, John? Like, look at his face, guys. He knew he was on camera.
He must have.
He did, man. It was like
And I
a
wonder
skit.
if you're right.
It
I
was
wonder-
like a skit.
I wonder if he knew that she was coming over.
You know how like sometimes you watch on TikTok or something and you're like, this is totally a skit, right? Now watch. This is his face.
Yeah.
That part
That
right
was
there.
weird.
It's totally fake.
I wonder if he knew she was coming over and he kind of thought in his head, how am I going to react when she comes over?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
And
he
I
was,
got
he
to
was
tell
ready.
you, I got to give you more credit, Tom, because I think I would have been like, I'm not, you're not getting this
Kevin
ball
would
from
have
my
done.
kid.
I would've-
Steely Dan. Kevin
Yeah, I'd have
comes
pushed
out.
her over into the. She falls over,
Steely
hits
Dan
her
Kevin.
head, and I'm the bad guy.
Steely Dan Kevin would have come out. Yeah.
But this has been happening a lot. I know we're going to get into the Coldplay thing, but did
Yeah.
you see at the tennis game, this guy stole a hat from the kid?
Yes.
And then he's actually come out and said, I don't apologize for anything.
He was a guy from Poland,
Like a millionaire.
CEO from Poland.
It's crazy.
Stole a hat from a kid at the
So
US
basically,
Open.
I guess why and now that we're talking about Philly Karen, she has been identified.
Yes.
Has
And-
she?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you
I
can't
heard
do
that
anything.
There were some repercussions
I
too.
didn't know.
I know. I heard that could be.
She said she's walking outside, just getting booed everywhere, and can't get out,
No.
can't go to another, can't
they
go to
have
anywhere. or
the
whatever.
Halloween outfits of the Philly Karen. It's like the white wig with the Phillies shirt. It's like
Yes.
exactly how she looks with the
That will
glasses.
be a Philly. That
Oh,
will be
yeah.
a Halloween
Oh yeah,
costume.
it's gonna be a Halloween
People will be
outfit.
wearing that.
Oh yeah, Philly Karen is gonna be a Halloween
Awesome.
outfit.
She got
Without a
fired from her
No, I
job?
didn't hear that.
Someone just in
I've
chat
heard
put that in
that,
there.
I know.
I don't- I
They've
doubt
identified
that.
her though. She works in the school
But I'm
system.
thinking,
She
like-
does. She's like an administrator.
Right, and like it sounds like Hammond too. It's like Hammond something.
Oh,
Could
no.
you
But
imagine
it's like
going?
Hammond something, Pennsylvania.
Imagine going back to work.
Oh my God, dude.
Lord.
Okay, so now everybody knows who Philly Karen is. Okay, so much like this happened when we were on break and we didn't even talk about it
Yes.
yet. The Coldplay kiss cam, and listen, we don't need to explain to everybody what happened because whether you have TikTok or not, whether you have Facebook or not, everybody saw this. It was on national news. It was on
Right.
everything. So when you are with your side chick and you're at a Coldplay concert, probably not a good idea to hold each other and to dance together in a skybox
With your coworkers.
during the kiss cam part of the concert.
Yeah, that's the craziest part is that not only are you having an affair, but you're having an affair in front of your coworkers. It was like a
Crazy.
business skybox.
I agree, Lindsay. So like you've included your entire staff into your.
He was the CEO and she was the head of HR
Right,
of
which
his
is
company.
And they're
Also bizarre.
making out in front of their entire staff.
And they all knew.
Like, HR rules don't matter here at this company.
Yeah,
do whatever you
if
want.
you're a boss,
It's
you
a
can do whatever the fuck you want,
toxic
right?
freaking
She was the head of
environment.
HR.
I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. They're just like, we can do whatever we want. We're in charge, but everybody else has to follow the rules,
Right.
right? But anyway, so like, let's play this one.
This is Coldplay.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
He
Either they're
like
having an
hid.
affair or they're just very shy.
So
Okay.
this is what not to do if you're having an affair and the camera goes
I
on.
know. Act super
Just
suspicious.
Act like you belong there.
Act like you belong there.
Because
It's all
like,
good.
so what happened now? Because that didn't get him in trouble, even though it was completely awkward. But somebody was filming that from the audience, so they were like, much like with Philly Karen, they're like, okay, these two are obviously having an affair. Let's figure out who they are, and you could do that shit easily
Yep.
with technology now.
Yes.
So they're like, okay. This is so-and-so, and this is so-and-so. They both work for this company. They're both married to other people, and then they out them on TikTok. They out them on Facebook. They out them on X, and then it goes viral because this was a viral moment, and everybody in the country knows that you were in an affair and you went to a
Yes.
Coldplay concert.
It's-
That's how technology...
That's how things work now. And
Yeah.
just like happened in Philadelphia, happened at Coldplay.
the
and
tennis match,
tennis
the
match,
baseball
yeah.
game.
And
yeah,
you
but
know,
I don't feel bad though.
No,
no.
Feel
But
bad
like-
about this.
Well,
I would feel bad if it was me. Like, you don't want,
yeah.
like, we're giving friendly warnings to people. Is like,
how to have an
if you're-
affair.
No, if you're acting like an asshole in public,
Yes.
you could be exposed and
for your bad behavior.
yes,
Yeah.
if you're the type of person that acts a fool in public, like you take baseballs from little kids, you are hanging out with your affair partner and making out at a Coldplay concert, and you get discovered.
Don't be surprised if it's gonna
you
have
could be on
repercussions.
Yeah.
NBC Nightly News.
Well, and I think
you
Tom,
know?
you said something that actually, like, because I was like, there's no way I would give that ball back, and I think you said something that's really interesting. That like you, as a public official, are kind of more conscientious of that and are more conscious of that
In public,
because,
I'm
because
a
you
good
have
boy.
to be.
Oh, I'm in public. I have to be.
Yeah.
I don't cause confrontation in public unless I'm consciously causing confrontation. Like if somebody comes up to me and wants to like fight about something,
Yep.
I usually don't go along. Like,
Yep.
okay, no problem.
But
you
at
win.
Mayor's Night Out, when you're like official duties,
Yes, that's
you're
me.
like,
I'll
okay,
fight
if you're
back.
gonna, yeah,
I'll fight back
Well,
there.
that's your job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But if I was, so
Like
anyway.
at the Cubs game.
personally, I think it's a pervasive issue that a lot of people nowadays have zero self-awareness.
Yes.
They don't know who they are, where they are in their space physically, but also just how their actions affect the people around them. And it's an issue. And I think, honestly, this is kind of righting that wrong. That's kind of tipping the scales back in the public's favor.
Yeah, I
because
agree,
these
Liz.
people are out just
Don't
being
act like an
crazy.
asshole. Yeah.
I agree.
Well, hopefully
And-
it changes
Get control of yourself in
civility.
public.
I
Yeah,
hope because
figure it
we've
out.
become so uncivil as a society.
Yeah, I agree. But that's
Yeah.
Philly Karen.
Yeah.
Like if she would have had a moment of reflection before she ran over there and started screaming
Take
at the
a
guy
deep
to give,
breath.
take a deep breath, relax a little bit. Maybe you're not going to go viral, right?
Yep. I also wonder if there's a difference in like age groups, like people our age who didn't grow up with everything online or on video,
Right, like Philly Karen.
are less like in the moment are less available to make that decision.
That's interesting because every person we're talking about that was exposed is right around the same age.
Yeah.
Our age.
Sure.
The two people from the HR director and the CEO, they're about our age, right? Philly Karen,
Sure.
about our age. And we didn't grow up knowing that everything could go viral at any moment.
Or anything could be put online all the time. You're
Yes.
always on camera.
That's an interesting point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like, that's not an excuse. At that
Oh, no,
age,
no, no,
they
I'm
should
not
know
No,
excusing
better
Lindsay,
you.
too,
it's
you
not
know?
an excuse.
These aren't
at all.
excuses. I'm just saying
It's
I just
like,
wonder
get
if that's
control of your emotions and realize that if anything you do in public can go viral.
Yeah.
at
I
any
mean, as
moment
long
now.
as they're learning it eventually, I guess
They're
that's
learning it the
good.
hard way. That's the problem, you know.
well.
Hey, John, could you play that one clip from Oasis? I love this. I love Oasis's like attitude about things.
Oh, that's the
And they're like, they were talking about, because I like how Oasis always disses on other bands also, and they love dissing on Coldplay. So this is a good one.
This is, I think, Nolan.
Right then, do we have any lovebirds in the house? Don't worry, we ain't got any of that Coldplay snidey fucking camera shit. Doesn't matter to us who you're fucking mingling with, or tingling with, fingering with. None of our fucking business. But this one's for the lovebirds anyway.
That's
He
none
did
of
that
our
at our
fucking
concert
business.
too.
What's
Yeah.
that?
He
said
did that at our concert.
He said the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not that funny, but
no,
he was like,
this one's for the lovebirds. He
Yeah.
does that all the
I
time.
gotta play this. This is the.
Oh, this is the U.S. Open.
This is the tenant. Oh, this was the U.S. Open.
Maybe I don't know if it was the U.S. Open. It may not have been,
But
John. I
here's the
thought it
moment.
was, but
Crazy, dude. Just
Do that again.
totally.
Do that again.
yeah. Now what she does, he gives it to his wife. She puts it in the bag, and they just keep going like no big deal. The kid's like almost
"What
crying,
an
like,
asshole."
and look at the wife, like, oh yeah, this is great.
And the tennis player met the kid as well the
Yep.
next day. The tennis player actually put a tweet out, "Help me find this kid."
That's
Nice.
awesome.
And he met with him. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
See, by the way, another instance of technology finding the kid, right?
Yeah.
Like you could put out a tweet and say, "Hey, who is this person?" They're gonna find
Help me
him.
find him. I want to help. I want to give him, a hat.
this
or whatever.
this was the post from the CEO Polish millionaire who stole the kid's hat. He said, "Yes, I took it. I did it quickly, and I've always said life is first come, first
Wow.
served." And then he threatened to sue everyone who called him names on social media.
Oh man, what a dick!
Regarding online hate, I remind you that insulting a public figure is subject to legal liability. All offensive comments, slander, and insinuations will be analyzed for the possibility
think
of
that's
taking the
true.
matter to court.
No, it's actually opposite.
Well, if you,
It's
by the
different.
way, in Europe, it's way
In
different.
Europe, it
like,
is.
Yeah.
Right? You can't just like slam people on
No.
the internet. In,
But
in-
unfortunately for him, he was in the U.S.
right. In the U.S., you could.
Yeah.
But like over there where he lives, you might be better protected, right?
I guess, yeah, you could sue over there, but good luck
Interesting.
enforcing the judgment. So.
All right, so let's go ahead and do some ads, and then when we come back, we're going to talk
Wow.
about farmers that fucked around and found out. FAFO, right? You fuck around and find out, right?
I've never heard that.
Yeah. Well, stick with
haven't
me
heard
there.
of FAFO?
Yeah,
No.
FAFO. Yeah,
I've
fuck
never
around and
heard
find
it
out.
in a,
I thought it was
in
an
a-
accounting term.
But it is.
That's FIFO.
FIFO, LIFO, FAFO. Yeah.
Well, this
So-
is
FAFSA.
FFAFO. Farmers fucked around and found.
Oh, FF.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go do some ads, and when we come back, we're going to talk some Arkansas farmers who are asking for government handouts.
Okay.
You know, isn't that socialism? I thought it
no.
was.
Not
So-
for farmers.
Just for welfare moms.
Yeah.
You know.
Kuklakis Law. Are you facing legal challenges and don't know where to turn? Look no further than Kuklakis Law, your trusted source for legal advice in Indiana and Illinois. Do you need representation buying or selling real estate? If so, call Kuklakis Law. Do you need help forming your business? Call Kuklakis Law. Did you get injured in a car crash or at your job? Call Kuklakis Law. No matter what your legal issue is, call 219-671-6347 for a free consultation. Who are you going to call? Kuklakis Law. That's you. Hablamos Español.
Don't let your business get lost in the shuffle of generic branding and aimless marketing. Trust Northwest Indiana's award-winning full-service marketing agency, The Branding Room Floor. Providing data-driven results to help your business grow in a crowded market is their specialty. From website development and digital advertising to graphic design and branding, The Branding Room Floor will set your business and organization on a clear path to strategic success. Don't wait another day to get started. Visit thebrandingroomfloor.com today.
Cantrell and Cantrell, attorneys at law. Are you injured or in trouble with the law? Give Cantrell and Cantrell a call and schedule your consultation with someone who is in court and at the jail every day. Call John Cantrell at 219-5544-LAW. That's 219-5544-LAW. Or visit their website at bettercallcantrell.com. John and his wife, Kristen, make a great team and are waiting to hear from you.
Prestomer Insurance Agency. For decades, the Ron J. Prestomer Insurance Agency has been located right on Indianapolis Boulevard, serving all your insurance needs. The Prestomer Agency specializes in a wide range of insurance products and services, including auto, home, business, life, and more. The Prestomer Agency serves thousands of people and businesses throughout Chicagoland and the Midwest. Call Ron or Ronnie today at 219-844-0103. They are here to protect what matters most to you.
Calumet Brewing. It's not about the miles you ran, the perfect score, or even the final victory. It's about the joy in the journey. The high fives after a friendly game, the feeling of accomplishment, the shared laughter. That's the moment worth toasting. With only 95 calories and 2.6 carbs, Michelob Ultra is the refreshing, crisp reward that makes the moment better. Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Head over to Cal Brew or the Michelob Ultra websites and social media pages for more info on this great family of beers. Enjoy the Michelob Ultra lifestyle with beers and cheers responsibly.
Hey,
Awesome. Thank you.
can
Thanks to our
I
sponsors.
go back to something real quick?
Sure.
The one thing I like about Lockpot is we have live fact checkers in chat all the time. And I should say I, might have pulled up a fake quote from this Polish CEO millionaire.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, maybe not. But apparently, Marissa said that tweet might not have been real.
Marissa's coming to the
defense of the Polish
Of course
CEO.
But he
She
did
was taking her
for
Polish lessons when I left. Funny enough,
It's like
Now
a
she's
Polish
coming to
man
the
would
aid
never
of-
do something like this.
Polish men are noble and honest.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to get a Polish lawsuit on Lockpod. So anyway,
That's all we need.
he has
Great,
definitely
John.
come out and apologized. So
Yes.
he said,
Like he should do.
I look like I deliberately took a souvenir from a child. That was not my intention. And I hurt the boy, disappointed the fans, blah, blah, blah.
Good
So,
for him.
Yeah.
He
Good
should
for
do
him.
that
Yes.
because
That's good.
in the moment he looked like a total jag.
Yep.
Thank you to Marissa for helping us avoid a
For coming to Poland's defense.
potential
Yes, painful but necessary.
European
Listening
lawsuit.
humility for him. He
Dzień
says.
dobry, Marissa.
uh,
Is that good morning? I don't know.
You'd have to ask
Zindobre, I
Marissa.
think that's
Zindobre?
Dzień dobry.
Zindobre?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Marissa will tell us.
Yes, you will. I think that's good morning.
All right.
All right, let's talk some Arkansas farmers.
Yes.
Hundreds of Arkansas farmers packed into a town hall last week with a blunt message for Washington, D.C. We're in real trouble. 1/3 of the farmers in the state say they could lose everything this year without immediate aid. And the stories are gut-wrenching. 40-year veterans of the fields admitting they can't keep up. Tractors that are a half a century old and still being used because new equipment costs six figures. And crop prices stuck at levels from decades ago while costs skyrocket. This just isn't about bad luck. April's deadly floods wiped out rice fields across the region, causing nearly $100 million in damages. Input costs like fertilizer have soared, and global tariffs have priced American soybeans out of China's market. Farmers say tariffs might make sense long term, but in the short term, they're drowning.
Yeah, I think that's interesting, right? That the and when you hear tariffs, remember, tariffs are of course on imports, but there's reciprocal tariffs that countries have put on that impact their ability to export.
Like
because,
China.
Yeah, so they're
China's
China's
making
like,
it
okay,
impossible to take American imports.
and they take a lot of American food from farmers.
Right. And they're like, now they're taking zero. President Trump promised farm subsidies that will kick in until 2026. So President Trump's coming to the rescue in
I
2026.
like how they're called subsidies when
Right.
it's for farmers. but when it's,
we could call it welfare.
when it's food stamps, it's handouts.
Farmers say that's too late. They're demanding emergency payments now, or Arkansas could lose 1/3 of its farms before spring planting. And here's the kicker for the rest of us. When family farms collapse, food production shrinks, prices rise at the grocery store, and corporate agribusinesses swoop in, leaving consumers with less choices and permanently higher prices.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I mean, family farms are good for America. I don't like to see family farms be destroyed. We want, people that are time my age, we saw it happen in the 80s, right, with Farm Aid and all that stuff,
Yeah.
right? Family farms are important to America.
I mean, this is an important issue in Indiana, too. But
Absolutely.
Well,
It's
yeah, I was
important.
just about to say that soybeans is one of Indiana's main exports too, so I'm sure this is impacting us as well.
Absolutely.
Without
it
a
is.
doubt.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And China stopped accepting them.
Well, why wouldn't they? Why should
I
they?
agree.
By the way,
I agree.
I have no. I mean, if China, if I was China, I'd be like, yeah,
China plays
sorry.
hardball, dude.
Absolutely.
Donald Trump, and the thing that, in my opinion, the part of America, I mean, the fact that our presidents are only 8-year presidents, they could be as small
At
as
best.
4-year presidents. China, I think, when they look at us, they play the long game because
So
they're
does-
like, she's not going anywhere.
Putin's the same way.
Right. They're just like, okay, well, we're just going to wait you out, Trump. And when you leave, we're going to get a guy like Biden in there and we're going to freaking take advantage of him like
Yeah.
we took advantage of Biden.
point.
Right.
And I think there are some. I think some of the things that President Trump has done with the tariffs are probably long overdue. But I think people have to understand
agree.
that if you're going to do this, there's going to be some hurt. And you voted for a guy that said he's going to impose tariffs. So if you vote for a guy that's going to impose tariffs and you knew he was going to do this, you can't be like, you're crying over spilled milk at that point.
Let's talk about that. So I pulled up the results, the presidential results from the last election. Donald Trump, J.D. Vance had 65% of the vote, basically 760,000 votes. Kamala Harris and Tim Walz had 34% of the vote.
So basically,
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
2 to 1. Trump carries Arkansas, and now Arkansas is crying.
Yeah, but if you look at
now
that
we can't afford this, President Trump.
That's
You're
right.
doing things that are hurting our farms.
Like, what about us? Well,
Right.
what do you think? I mean, it's pretty easy economics to know that if you impose tariffs and someone imposes reciprocal tariffs, it's going to affect your exports. And John, I had a clip.
God, look at this guy. He really might be our next president.
No,
This
he's not
guy
going to
right
be
here.
our next president. J.D. Vance, no.
It does look pretty
It might be
scary.
the guy to his left again, but we'll see. But, John, can you pull up this? I thought Congressman Bacon, who has been critical of Donald Trump in the past, from Nebraska, kind of had a similar. They're getting screwed in Nebraska too. Here's what he had to say.
Yeah.
We need trade deals as fast as we can for Nebraska. We're an export state, and our corn and soybeans right now are being shut out of the market, and that's why Nebraska is on its heels right now. We've lost about 6% of our GDP, according to the economic numbers that are official, and that's not a good sign. And so if we can get some tariff deals and get these markets open back up, ultimately that's what we want.
I mean, farming.
We need trade deals as fast as we can.
Farming states are hurting.
Yeah,
big time.
Yeah,
big time. What do you expect?
Can you click on that one? Arkansas farmers are on Trump's tariffs.
Yeah. Right here?
Yeah.
Or the other one?
Yeah.
This one? Okay.
That looks like my buddy Steve.
About whether or not my kids and grandkids will be able to carry on.
He said, I love you, Mr. Trump. I need to see the fruit of your love.
5 of my customers have committed.
Whoa.
That's how serious that this is.
And what it costs for us to farm is astronomical now.
I farm with paid-for equipment. All my tractors are 50 years old, and I can't hardly make this deal work. I think the tariffs are the ice cream on the cake of a perfect storm.
After a horrible year last year where most farmers in Arkansas Delta lost money, this year's going to be worse.
We made the decision to go out this year in the spring. So my son will not be the seventh generation on our farm.
We're going to lose 25 or 30% of the farmers in this country if they don't do something.
Yeah.
70% of the people that just spoke voted for Donald Trump. 70% of the people, if not more, of the people that just spoke, and they're crying right now, 70% of them voted for tariffs, voted for an unstable leader. They did this voluntarily. So, like, when you talk to Democrats, there's a lot of lack of sympathy coming from a lot of Democrats. And I'm not saying I'm one of them. I feel sympathy for everybody that's struggling. But, like, that's naturally, when you know that 2/3 of these people voted for this guy,
you're kind of like,
there's
shocking.
a lot of people in the left that are like, you guys are idiots. You voted for a guy that ruined your economy, basically.
And they should be on their U.S. senators and on their congressmen, like, or congresspersons, like crazy. I mean, this is terrible. And it's kind of like, what do you expect? Because that you knew that what this guy was going to do. You knew that if you impose tariffs, there's going to be some hurt along the way. And yet, now you're asking for handout. I mean, subsidies.
But we're also, 9 months in, we were promised one thing. We're getting another right now. We have all the money in the world for Israel. We have all the money in the world for Ukraine. Nothing for American people.
Mm-hmm.
This country would be paved in gold if we weren't just doling out all this money to the world, man. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, we're also in massive amounts of debt, $35 trillion. I mean, we
got
could
that
be
going.
We could be like not spending money at all and just trying to pay off our
Wouldn't
debt.
that be something?
That
Yeah.
Lindsay's kids are going to be choking on. Lindsay's kids are going to choke on that debt. But we don't care about Lindsay's kids right now.
Because they're not here.
Well, they will be, and they're going to be wondering what the fuck we were thinking, because we're just... No, what really is going to happen, guys, is if you're on a fixed income, you're in big trouble, because the value of the dollar is going to massively drop over the next 10 to 15 years, massively. And it's going to have an impact on people that are on fixed incomes. That's why I'm not planning on going on a fixed income anytime soon.
No,
I'm going to work
can't.
until I'm 75 or 80, because
I'm going to work until I die.
You're going to need to have income to manage the upcoming inflation.
Yep.
And it's coming.
Yep.
And, it's coming.
And it doesn't make it easier on guys like this that we just saw on video and farmers, because their costs go up. Their costs of everything go up, right? I mean, and inflation, by the way, I was referring to some of those polls I saw over the weekend. The biggest issue with Republicans, Independents, Democrats is still inflation. They're still not happy about where it's at.
Inflation's going up, guys.
Yes.
It's still going up. It's going up hard now because of the tariffs.
Eggs are still... I was at the store the other day. Eggs are still $6.
But, like, I follow inflation closely. I've tracked the stock market. You guys know that. And all the inflation, we have 2 more inflation targets coming out this week. It's not shrinking. It's building.
No.
It's not massively building right now, but it's not going in the right direction. Inflation's going up. It's not going down. And this is not getting better.
And Tom, I don't want to get too in the weeds on this, but I mean, you've talked about this in the past. He's going to lower interest rates, right? If it's his way.
Donald Trump has a criminal investigation on a lady that's on the Federal Reserve Board because he wants her to quit.
Yep.
He is talking about a criminal investigation against Jerome Powell because a cost overrun at the Fed went too high. He's like using the Department of Justice to intimidate the Fed governor so that they'll step down. And you think that's good? Because a lot of Americans are like, that's great, because then they'll just lower interest rates. Yeah.
Guess they're lowering
They're
interest
going to lower
rates,
interest rates, and then your fucking inflation is going to skyrocket. And if you're on a fixed income, or if you're a farmer, you're screwed. You're screwed. You think those tractors are expensive now, buddy? Wait till Trump gets control of the Fed.
Lowering the
and they just decimate the value of a dollar. And then you're in real trouble.
Lowering interest rates helps guys with a lot of money. Doesn't and industry
and banks and utilities.
Doesn't help the regular guy.
No, it doesn't help us at all. We're in big trouble, guys. And he's using the DOJ to intimidate Federal Reserve governors. And that's supposed to be an independent agency, by
absolutely,
the way.
Which is why their terms are set up how they are, which is why the head of the Powell's term and whoever's the head of the Fed is
Donald
set
Trump
up the way
hates
it
him.
is.
And he can't do anything
and
because
he reappointed
you have a term. He appointed him in the first place.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Biden
he appointed him. Reappointed. Okay.
Biden reappointed him.
That's right.
And that's the kiss of death. If
but
Biden reappoints you.
But Powell appointed him
So, like, let's explain this. Donald Trump picked Jerome Powell to be his Federal Reserve chairman.
In his first term.
Jerome Powell's term came up during Biden's presidency, and he was so good, Biden appointed Trump's guy, reappointed him. And now his term is coming up again, and Donald Trump thinks Jerome Powell is the worst person. He calls him Biden's pick. Because he's lying. He doesn't want you to know. He picked him in the first place, but people don't go that deep. So if he just says, this is Biden's guy, for a lot of fucking knucklehead MAGA people, that's good enough. You know, it's like, I'm not going to check any further. The master told me.
So the interesting thing you pointed out, Tom, this investigation into one of the Fed board of trust. I don't know if they're called board of trustees or board members, governors. Thank you. And it was about I think the governor, the person they're talking about, it's a woman. She had, I guess, on a mortgage application had put 2 places where her primary residence. So somebody
different states, by the way.
Yeah, different states. Somebody did an investigation into it and said 3 cabinet members have the same issue.
Right.
So
because you live in multiple states.
Yep.
If you're like a federal official, think about Frank Mervan. Okay, Frank Mervan, our congressman, lives in Northwest Indiana. I imagine the house he has in Northwest Indiana has tax protections like a homestead.
Homestead, sure.
Right.
We all
then I don't know if Frank has a house in D.C. or not, but if he does, I imagine you're trying to get the best tax breaks possible if you're in Washington or Maryland or wherever you live out there.
Because you do reside there.
You do reside there.
Huh.
So you might have 2 locations with tax benefits, right?
Yeah, I mean, and I guess it all depends on how you define primary residence. It could be, this is my primary residence for my work when I'm out there.
And this is my
primary. And by the way, and in Homestead, a lot of times it's state specific. It's not like in Indiana, you can have one homestead in Indiana. Right. It doesn't mean you couldn't potentially have a homestead in Virginia.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly.
So...
Well, we did it.
I think we got don't we have a funny little clip about the Arkansas
Yeah, I think
farmers?
We do.
All right, should we? You want to wrap it up and
we'll
play
that?
that?
Feel about laughing about these guys.
No, but this is just an example of the left and how they feel about this. But this is a lot of left. This is how they feel about this.
All us Arkansas farmers voted for the racist part of being Republican, but now he's put us out of business with dumb tariffs. Can we please get a handout from other taxpayers? We're sorry that we voted for this.
Jesus.
We voted for the racist part of being a Republican, but we didn't know it was going to put us out of business.
Yikes.
Yeah. I think that's a lot of truth in
There's
that.
a lot of these little memes going around.
I don't know.
But you're telling me there's no racism in the Republican Party, John?
I'm not saying that.
Right.
Okay. John's like, I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
Well, it was a fun show.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely fun.
Wrap us up.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Lindsay, thanks for doing the first 2 shows with us.
Yes,
we got
thanks,
Jill.
Linz.
We got Jill coming back on
You're
Friday.
Welcome.
So Jill's first episode of the season's on Friday, and we're going to talk a little San Francisco, I imagine.
Oh,
for
we
sure.
have a gift, or we have a guest on Friday as well.
Yeah, we do. We got Jim Didelo. He's
nice.
Guest,
Holy moly.
WMCD coming on.
Yeah, Jim Didelo is going to be here as our guest, first guest of season 16.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, we got
Always good to
Didelo
see
on Friday.
Jed.
That should be a big show. Jill's back on. Jed's back on. We're back on. Season 16 is going in full steam. So thanks for listening to Lockpod, everybody. We appreciate you. Thanks, Linz, for doing the first 2 shows with us. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Jay Vez, I know you're going to be on a sabbatical. Right?
Sabbatical. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. You're going to be on a couple shows off, you know, early in the season. It's
John
good.
a break.
Yeah. It's like going on the IR for a couple days.
Yes.
We want you fresh for the whole season. So get a couple shows off. We're going to have Chris cover us, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris, for coming in. And Kevin, thank you very much, man. We appreciate you. You do a lot for this show, and you do have a lovely voice. So
Kevin's my favorite.
Kevin he's a lot of people's favorite, I found out. Yeah. So anyway, we appreciate you all. Sorry about the poor taste dog joke. I do love my doggies.
But the one about keeping Lindsay off to the side by the pool while they're partying.
I like that.
No big deal.
Totally acceptable.
You can make jokes about humans. I think that's something we learned.
I think
right?
That's right.
So thanks everybody for listening to Lockpod. We're back and we're cruising. We're going to be back on Friday with Jim Didelo as our guest. See you guys on Friday for episode 3. In the meantime, take care and listen to old episodes. See y'all. Lockpod's out.